Hi everyone, welcome back to Beating Lyme with Lativa. I've dedicated all my channels going in depth about how I beat, cured, overcame Lyme disease, all the co-infections, and about 18 other running medical diagnoses at once, including mold illness and long COVID. This is a video series inside of a playlist on my YouTube channel. It's called Lyme Disease Daily Dry Fast Diaries, and it is Thursday, February 26th. So if you've watched the previous videos, you have to go back. So this will make more sense. I've basically been preparing the Dr. Villanove way for some longer extended dry fast. Now I've done this type of preparation once before for the first time back in September, October last year, 2025. I personally went to Europe to work with Dr. Villanove, which is a Russian dry fasting expert who's been successfully curing pretty much every disease under the sun with basically a serious medical dry fast. And he's been doing it successfully for over 40 years. So when I say that I found the cure for Lyme disease, I just forged a new path. I didn't invent it. It's been around. And I was blessed enough for God to answer my prayers and make a way. And now God answered my prayers, and I made a promise to God that you help me find a cure for this. Because what we know in America is wrong, old, and outdated, and it does not work. And I personally was passed around the American conventional medicine way, and no one could do anything for me. It was quite ridiculous. And I had to exercise what seemed like common sense that most doctors in America didn't have. So they all told me it was impossible to cure it. They told me I'd be stuck like this for life. They wanted to make me a lifelong patient on their drugs and all their pharmaceuticals, that I said no, thank you. There's got to be another way, and I found it. So now I dedicate the rest of my life and my channels, Beating Lyme with Lativa, which all of my social medias are under the same name. So TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, etc., Facebook. I'm on all the main social platforms, but I go more in depth here on my YouTube. So as of today, where I'm at in all this preparation, the past few days have been pretty intense for me, energetically, emotionally, mentally, physically not so much. I've been doing a lot of purging. Yesterday I felt very irritable, very aggressive. I was having bouts of rage. I just had to kind of remove myself from everyone, couldn't be around anyone to protect my energy and theirs. But prior to that, you have to know I've been doing a lot of preparation and detox to go into these longer dry fast. So, but as of today, feeling a lot better. Day's been going a lot better. Because yesterday I woke up fine, and then about 2 p.m. hit, and I just went downhill. Like, I just was not doing good. I didn't feel good. My energy was drained. I felt very irritable. And that can happen when you're doing these types of preparation for detox, because you're stirring the pot and all this stuff is coming up. And it's literally a great purge, physically, mentally, emotionally. But it was a beautiful day today. The weather was gorgeous. And everything in Dr. Villanove's protocol I've been following pretty much to a T. Preparing again. And losing my train of thought. The preparation is very intense. It's like a full-time job. It's like a full-time job that you're not getting paid for, because the things they have you doing like all day long, it's necessary. It's necessary. So I'm not complaining by any means, or I don't feel a way about it. I'm just sharing the whole journey and experience. I don't have too many updates for today. It's been a good day. I've been feeling good. It's about 7 p.m. my time here in Dallas, Texas right now. So I'm going to kind of start winding down for bed. And I normally meditate for a while. Before that, I read. And I'm actually rereading Michelle's book called Starving to Hell in Siberia by Michelle B. Slatter. Hope I'm saying her name right. She is actually the woman, through her book, I was able to find Dr. Filanov. She had her book is about her journey with late stage Lyme disease. And she found Dr. Filanov, and basically through Michelle's book, Journey Story, I was able to find Dr. Filanov. So I'm actually rereading her book as I go through all of this fasting, dry fasting again. And but until that officially starts, which probably in about a week and a half to 2 weeks tops, I'll be going into my first dry fast. But as of right now, I've just been doing a bunch of preparation to go into these longer dry fasts. And it's serious preparation. So, but right now I'm actually reading Dr. Joe Dispenza's book called I think it's just called You Are the Placebo, or Placebo Effect. Really interesting book. I love it. I'm almost finished. And as soon as I'm finished reading that, I'm going to reread Michelle's book again. And yeah, it's kind of just my updates for today. I'm actually kind of tired. I'm excited because my sleep has been off the past few weeks. Been trying to get it back on track. So we'll keep this one pretty short. You guys like, comment, share, subscribe here to my YouTube channel. I'd love to hear any of your questions. You can leave it down in the comments. I'm trying to post daily videos. I will have some new playlists that I'm gonna start and create, just sharing more about my journey. I kicked the stand. I do have consultations. I'm gonna be opening my books to take consultations. I also have a healing course that is in the works, coming soon, along with my own book. It's just called Beating Lyme with Lativa, and that is also in the works. So I'm really excited because I'm just eager to help. I'm eager to help as many people as possible, and really challenge everything we think or thought we knew about Lyme disease here in America, because it's old, wrong, and outdated. So please don't go try to Google anything. Don't try to go chat GPT anything, because all of it's wrong. Like, as someone who's personally went through this, it's infuriating because people want to help family, support systems, friends. They want to help, but they go Google stuff and they're like, oh, just take some antibiotics, you'll be fine. And that's not the case. It's Lyme, people with Lyme, they just get basically dismissed and neglected, and there's just so much gaslighting, dismissal, negligence, neglect, all over the place, from doctors, from family, from like everything. And even the Lyme medical literature is wrong, old, and outdated. And I'm here to challenge it, like, respectfully. We've got to update all of this. And even what we call a tick-borne illness, this is not a tick-borne illness. It's not only a tick-borne illness. The Lyme disease and co-infections can absolutely be passed at utero, meaning through pregnancy, and not just from the mother, the father, because it takes two people to make a baby. So if the father has it, he's passing it to the embryo, or if the mother or both, they're passing these microbes, pathogens, whatever, to the baby. You can be born with it. It's absolutely being passed sexually, possibly even through kissing. Who knows what other ways right now. It's passed through cats. Cats carry Babesia and Bartonella, which are co-infections of Lyme disease. This is documented. Even fleas, ticks, mosquitoes. A lot of the Lyme and co-infections are very similar to malaria, even syphilis, meaning they're similar in these spirochete structures, and also how they affect people. I'm not saying that this is syphilis or malaria. It's just what we once thought was a tick-borne illness. We gotta get rid of that. It's not just being transferred through ticks. It's being transferred through all sorts of ways, and who knows how else. At this point, it's very clear that it is being passed in more ways than we even realized before. And it's the most misdiagnosed disease right now in the world. It's suspected that every 1 in 7, every 1 in 5 people have Lyme disease. And it affects everyone very, very differently. And I keep saying this, look at all these celebrities. How do you think all these celebrities are just getting Lyme disease? They're not just out in the woods getting tick bites, it's being passed sexually. Like, you know, and I want to challenge the entire Lyme disease communities, the entire Lyme disease medical literature. It needs to be updated and changed because it's wrong, old, and updated. And the reason why antibiotics are not the answer. We've gotten so accustomed to just throw an antibiotic at it. Yeah, that'll fix and solve everything. It doesn't. It does not. It actually makes matters worse. Because by the time you're properly diagnosed with Lyme disease, you're normally dealing with Lyme co-infections and about, who knows, 5, 6, 10, 18 plus different medical conditions like I was. By the time you're properly diagnosed, you can't throw an antibiotic at that. That's not, and antibiotics, people don't realize, it's like an atomic bomb on your system. And a lot of these bugs are very intelligent. They become so antibiotic resistant. And not only that, an antibiotic, you drop it on your immune system that's already compromised, you realize you're sweeping out good and bad bacteria. Your immune system consists of good and bad bacteria. You need the good bacteria to keep fighting. But when you're wiping it out, it's like you're wiping out your army. So you're wiping out all your defenses left that are already compromised to fight off the bad guys, the war going inside your body. That's not the answer. But yeah, it's being forced and normalized, like, yeah, here, just take that, kid, you should be fine. And that's why I'm like, I'm just perplexed at the amount of doctors and their shiny badges. Like, I'm on the outside, I'm not even a doctor, and I've got enough common fucking sense to understand this, but yet it's still being forced upon us like that's the way. Yeah, antibiotics, even though it doesn't fucking work. And yet you didn't take the time and common sense to just sit and think about it for a minute. Like, I just, it's astonishing. It's appalling. It's pathetic. And it's got to change. Like, there's doctors out here, doctors who have not even, this type of common sense hasn't even hit them yet. Specialists, even Lyme disease specialists, that this has not even clicked for yet. And I'm just like, it don't take a motherfucking rocket scientist. It's kind of common sense. You know, and also antibiotics, Lyme co-infections, Babesia is a co-infection. It is a protozoa, which means it's a parasite. Intercellular blood parasite. You don't get rid of parasites with antibiotics. Oh, you took antibiotics and your Lyme disease keeps coming back. Well, your antibiotics didn't work. Let's do another round. And I'm just like, oh my God. Can someone take their shiny badge away from the state and the government, please? They're not qualified to be a fucking doctor. Like, I'm not even a doctor and I've already figured this shit out. It's pretty fucking, like, common sense, you know? Oh, let's just keep giving it more antibiotics. Yeah, that'll fix you right up, kiddo. Like, the level of ignorance. I have a really, really, really low tolerance for ignorance. I do. Low fucking tolerance for ignorance. Like, it's just common sense. That doesn't seem so common. People who seem so, oh, you're a doctor, you must be intelligent and have all the answers. And I'm just sitting here looking at these motherfuckers like, I got more intelligence and more common sense than this motherfucker right here in the lab coat, the shiny badge, and the government and state ID. And actually beat, healed, and cured it and simplified what everyone has been overcomplicating. But hey, you know, you listen to whoever you feel you need to listen to. And I'm going to listen to my highest self and let that continue being my greatest point of contact and influence. So if you want to, be led by the blind, be my guest. Being led by the blind has never healed or cured anybody. But over here with moi, I didn't invent it. I'm not taking credit for it. I just knew there was another way, forged the path, and now I'm here to show people there is another way and it actually works. So that's my update for today. Peace out.